What is going on, everybody? Thank you yet again for tuning in to the Daily Struggle Podcast. I am your host, Zaya X0712. Social media platforms are represented on the screen. Be sure to follow me on any one that you may desire. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. First and foremost, I love the response that we got on the last podcast, Bill Cosby and the sentencing. I know it was a long video, and for that, I didn't see a substantial amount of views, but I felt that the messages that came from it, some of the comments, I felt like a lot of the DMs that I got, I want to persuade a lot of the people that do send me DMs, leave a comment. Definitely, if you're sending me a DM to, say anything, definitely show some support in the comment section by leaving a comment. I would greatly appreciate it, okay? I just want the concept of what I'm doing to be understood and to flow well. And the concept is conversation. So that's something that I want to do on this particular segment that we're doing for the channel. Most of these are supposed to be conversations between me and other people. We did film two I guess light runs, test runs you would call them, where we had I think I had my boy Preezy and Felix on one, and then I had my girlfriend and her brother on another. And there was just a lot going on at the time, and we were still testing out the mics and the sound and all that stuff. So I kind of want to eventually get back to that, because the point of this all is conversation. And what I mean by that is I feel like I have some of the most intriguing conversations with people, more eccentric conversations, and sometimes even when they're dumb conversations, they're interesting conversations, and that is what I am trying to capture here. Okay, so a lot of this is my daily thoughts, things that are going through my mind, stuff that I see that I may have an opinion on, that I may want to talk about. So if there's anything that you guys see out in society, out in culture, whether it be shoe related, whether it be something fashionable, whether it be a movie, whether it be you ate something, and you want my opinion on it, definitely let me know. While I can't promise that it will be content that will be on the podcast when I do record, I can say that it might be used. You never know. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for material, and my material is my surrounding. Okay. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and move into this new podcast, this new session. I want to say I had an amazing time last night. If you know Orlando and you know the general Orlando area, Monday nights are usually nights at Gators. All you can eat wings. Amazing. We usually get the granddaddy and get fucking shit-faced in there. I love it. I definitely would like to hit up a lot more Gators on Mondays with other people. So if there's people out there that watch the podcast and would like to come through on a Monday and just chop it up and eat some wings and drink some beer, then I'm always down. If I don't have, obviously other plans, but you guys know what I mean. So with that being said, we went to Gators last night, me and my girl, and we're out there, we're eating, we're chilling, and there was a young lady there. And I don't want to say the actual location that we went to the Gators, because that's not really the most important part. I don't want there to be backlash against the individual. It was something that I noticed that kind of resonated with me. And what that was is that there's a girl in there, and she just fucking looks miserable. Fucking miserable. She doesn't smile, nothing, just stone cold fucking face. And the worst part is that she's a waitress. She's not even like, she might be a hardworking person, but for a waitress, I would think that you would have to, be a little bit of a people person, smile a little bit. Like, she's just fucking stone cold fucking killer in there. Like, she fucking hates the fucking world. And I fucking hate that, bro. I just hate that so much. Like, if you're fucking miserable and you gotta work a job, leave your fucking miserable shit at home, bro. Like, you gotta come work a job where you gotta deal with people. Listen, and you guys we've already had this fucking issue with the tips and stuff. I've spoken about this on my channel. Some of you have fucking lost your fucking mind because of the concept of why or how much so I tip. And that's one of the main reasons. Like, so while defending myself from the tipping, this is one of the reasons that, like, I'm not like the best tipper, because you get people like that are just fucking miserable. She's either super miserable or she's too serious with life. way too serious with life. And she just brings a whole miserable aura over to her. And it just sucks that she's a waitress. Like, you really should be in the back washing dishes, or maybe doing something fucking totally different, just not waitressing. So that sort of had me thinking, and it kind of was like, I wanted to talk about this last night when we went to Gators, but it I don't know, for some reason, like, it just didn't resonate to when I got home to pop on a camera and talk about it. I was so stuffed from wings. But one of the things I want to talk about is, the people out there that just truly do not appreciate life at all. And I don't want to come across as preaching, but this is just my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just kind of want to talk about it. Listen, you're fucking miserable. Stay your fucking ass home, man. Don't bring your negative energy out into the world where there's already negative energy. There's already negative energy that we have to fight in everyday life. And you're out here with your sour puss, fucking miserable ass. And this is not talking about the female. Hopefully you guys have understood. I've transitioned off of that. This is more so you in general, you out there. You're the person that's watching this, the person that's just fucking mad at everything. Like, stay your ass home, man. We don't need you out in society, you bringing us down and making us feel like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already bad enough to deal with life as it is. You should be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're alive, and shit could be a lot worse. You could be fucking dead. There's people right now that are not here at all to, even have anything to complain about. And I'm pretty sure that, depending on what you guys' interpretation of life is after death, whether, you're going up to a god, or you're going down to a devil, or if you don't exist, if you do exist, if you're reincarnated, or whatever your thought process is, I'm pretty sure that, wherever you are, you'd probably want to trade the complaining for life back. You'd probably want to trade and say, that fucking person right there complaining, can you get him the fuck out the game and let me get back in the game and do my thing? I won't complain no more. And it's sad, because one of the craziest concepts that comes to my mind and shit that I think about, like, on a regular basis, is that, one day we're not going to exist anymore. One day we're going to be fucking dead. One day. And not everyone's guaranteed to live to like 40 or 50 or 60. Some of the people that live to like 80 and 90, 80, 90 fucking years, you got to give it up. Do you even want to live to 80 or 90 though? Like, that's the part that kind of it always kind of fucks with me a little bit, because I'm just like, damn, like, while I don't ever want to cease to exist, imagine living to like 80, 90, like, it's got to be crazy. So, the main point of this all is that, when I went to go eat, I'm in such a good mood. I got my chick with me. She's in a fucking good mood. We're fucking conversating. Amazing. We get sit down. And the thing is that she's actually been our waitress before. She wasn't our waitress last night, but she was our waitress before. And I said, yo, look, babe, look, the fucking chick that's just mad at the world. And you look at her and she's and when she comes to like take your order, get her the fuck out of here, man. And hopefully no one knows who this is, because I'm not trying to get anyone fired. The point of it all was the thought process when I seen her just fucking miserable. And the last time we've been there was probably like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. And she's still the same fucking face from then. I don't get it. Like, get another job. Like, if you're not happy right now, this is a message to everyone. Again, we've transitioned off the girl. We keep going back to the girl, but we get off the girl. So no one, we're getting off the girl. This is to you guys out there. Like, if you're fucking miserable, do something about it, man. Stop fucking talking about it. Stop yapping about it. Stop with the, oh, my life. Do something about it. Even I'm guilty of it, because as a person, you got to be able to motivate yourself. Okay, if you can't motivate yourself, then there's no way that you can motivate someone else. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people lack self-motivation, and that's why they're unable to motivate themselves into thinking better thoughts. Instead, they just think bad thoughts. Or, and this is one of the main reasons I don't watch the news. it's just not for me, man. I don't need more negative energy on me. I got my own insecurities and my own demons that I got to deal with, to now have you putting your shit on me. You know what I'm saying? So the point is, if you're miserable with what you're doing in life, whether it be a job, a relationship, relationships are the worst, man. I see people all the time together, miserable, but they're together. But you're miserable. Do something about it, man. Get out that relationship. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes it's a little more complicated because there's kids involved, there's money involved, things like that. But get out that relationship. It's not worth being in. It just isn't. The girl, we're transitioning back to the girl. The girl working that job, what's your problem? Why don't you know how to smile? Whatever that answer is, we need to figure it out. Like, why can't you smile? Why can't you be happy? What's the matter with you? When you figure out that answer, you need to head in that direction. If you don't like that job, fucking quit it, man. Listen, so, and this is something that I know is not going to resonate with people, because I know that, you know, we're adults. So there's a lot of people that watch this right now that have bills to pay. So they can't up and say, fuck it, tomorrow I'm quitting. I hate my fucking job. You know, I rather have peace of mind than anything else. I quit because, you know, obviously food got to get put on the table. Bills got to get paid. So how's this shit going to get done? I understand 100%. But when you get off of work, don't sit your ass down for fucking five hours doing nothing, watching TV. One of the things that I've learned, because I kind of used to give myself an excuse towards this, family time's important, man. So definitely spend time with your family while you're chasing the things that excite you, the things that make you happy. If you're not chasing, if you're not working to put food on the table, then you're spending time with the family. Once that time with the family is spent, don't go sit down and watch Netflix for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, go try to pursue a passion of yours, whatever it may be. Head towards that. You just see a lot of people nowadays just not really living life to the fullest, not enjoying. And the problem is that none of us are guaranteed. Like, we all eventually expire, whether young, old. You know, I congrat myself for making it this far. You should congrat yourself for making this far. There's people that die as babies, as infants. There's people that die as toddlers. There's people that die as young junior adults. And we, you know, whether I'm in an adulthood, you know, and the point is not to, you know, even if you're 15 right now, it's not to get nervous. And if you're 50, it's not to get nervous. It's to appreciate the fact that you've made it to 15 and 50. Because those are milestones that some have not made it to. Okay? A bit of a rant, a little bit, you know, a bit, not off topic. This is stuff that I want to talk about you. These are the conversations that I'm talking about. These are the things that I just kind of want to get off my chest. And you guys have sort of become my therapist in a way. I want to go ahead and leave it on that because I don't want the video to be too long, and I want to be able to get you guys' thought process. Like, are you in agreement with some of the things that I'm saying? Do you not agree? What is your thought process on that? Like, the whole, you know, I understand you can't be happy 24/7, but the fact that you're fucking miserable and you out in the world spreading your miserableness or your negativity, like, it just sucks, man. Like, because not every life is guaranteed, and I'm sure there's people that wish they had a life. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and log out. I'm going to go ahead and get this up. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Be sure to follow me on all social media platforms. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. On to the next video. I love y'all, man. Everybody stay up, stay fresh. Peace.